Hello friends, this video on acid and base part 15 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching this video, please make sure that you have watched part 1 to part 14. Now we know that NaCl is a very useful salt we have, and we derive a lot of chemicals from NaCl. So let's see this. The common salt is a very important raw material for daily use, such as you get sodium hydroxide from that, you get baking soda from that, you can make washing soda from that, you can make bleaching powder from that, and you can make many more sometimes, like you can make chlorine gas, a lot of things you can make from that, right? You can take out sodium also. So sodium chloride holds a special respect and position in our chemistry. Why? Because first thing is freely available. You could do any, it's very cheap, it is freely available, it is generated from the ocean water, it evaporates and it gets sodium chloride, and a lot of important raw material can be obtained from these, and these raw materials are something which is used in other materials, right? So sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda, bleaching powder, and all this can be obtained using sodium. So we'll see that. The first is sodium hydroxide. How can we get sodium hydroxide from sodium chloride? So when electricity is passed through aqueous solution of sodium chloride, that is the salt water called brine, the sodium it decomposes to form sodium hydroxide, and this process is called chloralkali process, because chlorine and an alkali, the sodium hydroxide, is formed, right? So the reaction is like this. You have this sodium chloride, this common salt, you add water, you get aqueous solution, you pass electricity, so it gives sodium hydroxide, chlorine and hydrogen gas. And all these are useful gas actually. These are all useful gas. Hydrogen oxide and chlorine gas are useful gas, and sodium hydroxide is also useful, right? So chlorine gas is given off at anode, hydrogen gas is given at cathode, and sodium hydroxide is given at cathode. This is how you form sodium hydroxide. You take that salt water, put some and pass some electricity, you get sodium hydroxide, chlorine and hydrogen gas. Now we'll see how bleaching powder can be obtained from sodium chloride. So in this case, if you see the chlorine gas which we have got in the last equation, right, that is used to manufacture bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is produced by action of chlorine on dry slate lime. So, and bleaching powder is CaOCl2. How we got this is, you have this slate lime, you pass the chlorine gas, and this gas you have got from the last reaction where you have got NaCl, you electrolyze it and you got this chlorine gas. This chlorine gas in turn is used to get the bleaching powder. So it's lime, slate lime, you pass the chlorine gas, you get CaOCl2, that is nothing but my bleaching powder, correct? And this bleaching powder is used for bleaching cotton in the textile industry, bleaching wood pulp in the paper industry, and for bleaching washed clothes in the laundry also. It is used as oxidizing agent in many chemical industry also, and it is also used for disinfecting drinking water. So a lot of time the water gets germs, so this is used for disinfecting drinking water to get it free from germs. All the germs get killed when you pass the chlorine gas, right? So that is the use of bleaching powder. This is also used to, the sodium chloride, this common salt, is also used to create baking soda. The baking soda is generally used in kitchen. We know that baking soda to make pakoras, right? The pakoras and crispy things, and it's also used for faster cooking. And the compound name is NaHCO3, sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is produced when sodium chloride as one of the raw materials. So how does that? You have some sodium chloride, you have water, you have carbon dioxide, ammonia. You add all this thing, you get NH4Cl, and you have this baking soda. This is the reaction we have to get the baking soda. We have salt, water, carbon dioxide and ammonia. We get this baking soda. The baking soda is used for baking cake. It is used for fire extinguishers, also used for antacids. So if you see here also, NaCl was a critical component to get the baking soda. Correct? The washing soda is also produced using salt. You get this NO2CO3 plus water gives Na2CO3 plus H2. This Na2CO3 is something which we developed in the last one. And the washing soda is used, you know that it is used to wash glass, soap, etc. It is used to manufacture compounds such as borax. It is used for cleaning agent, the washing soda. It is also used to remove the permanent hardness of the water. So, the chemical use of the domestic use of this washing soda is also used from generated from sodium chloride. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.